How do mad scientist horror films show mental decline? Imagine a scientist so obsessed with their experiments that they start losing touch with reality. That's what many horror movies about mad scientists aim to show. They often depict mental decline through a mix of visual cues, character actions, and storylines. First, these characters usually look wild and unkempt. Think of disheveled hair, stained lab coats, and messy surroundings. Their laboratories are often cluttered, dark, and filled with strange equipment, which mirrors their spiraling mind. As the story progresses, their environment becomes more chaotic, symbolizing their mental unraveling. Their obsession is a big sign of mental decline. They chase after dangerous or forbidden knowledge like reanimating the dead or creating monsters. This obsession pushes them past moral boundaries, showing how their mind is slipping away from reason. They often develop a godlike attitude, believing they can control life and death, which highlights their psychological deterioration. Behaviorally, these scientists start acting erratically. They might laugh maniacally, become paranoid, or lash out violently. For example, they may ignore warnings or make reckless decisions, showing they are no longer in control. Sometimes, their mental decline is sudden, triggered by a failed experiment or a physical change caused by their own science. Visual effects also tell the story. As their mind deteriorates, their appearance might become grotesque or mutated. Shadows and lighting are used to create a sinister mood, emphasizing their slipping sanity. Their physical transformations often symbolize their loss of mental stability. When they lose control over their creations or themselves, it visually represents their mental breakdown. These films use the characters' decline to warn about the dangers of unchecked scientific ambition. They show how obsession can lead to madness and moral collapse. The mad scientist's mental decline is a metaphor for losing your humanity when science is divorced from ethics. Overall, these movies show mental decline through a mix of eccentric behavior, chaotic environments, disturbing visuals, and storylines about obsession and loss of control. They create a chilling picture of how scientific hubris can spiral into madness, making the horror both psychological and physical.